Question of the Week from the Naked Scientists.
Hello, and welcome to Question of the Week with me, Hannah Levent-Schlogelhofer. This week, we have been sniffing around for the answer to this question from listener Dottie.
Hiya, it's Dottie from Cambridge here. My question is about dogs. So if you look at a Great Dane and then you look at a Chihuahua, they are so different. Do we know if a Great Dane meeting a Chihuahua recognises it as another dog?
I put the question to Dr. Charlotte Duranton, a French researcher specialising in dog behaviour.
When you interact with another individual, it is essential to be able to identify them and to know if they belong to your own species or not, so you can adjust your behavior accordingly. Usually, physical criteria can be used. As for most animal species, all individuals are similar in shapes, sizes, proportion, or color. But dogs are different. They are the first domesticated species and have lived in a human environment for at least 15,000 years. During this time, we have selected them for different purposes through artificial selection, which has led to all of the different breeds we know today.
So this is how we end up with dogs the shape of sausages meeting dogs that look like bears. But do they recognise each other as the same species?
It is known that dogs use different ways to identify each other as dogs and to communicate together. Auditory communication with sounds such as growls or barks, chemical communication with odors, and visual communication with, for example, body position or face recognition.
Smell is the most important of these canine senses. Donald Broom, Professor of Animal Welfare at the Department of Veterinary Medicine at the University of Cambridge, supplied us with this answer.
When large dogs, such as Great Danes, encounter very small dogs, they approach them and sniff them as they would do to a larger dog. They must recognise them visually as dogs to approach in the way that they do, but the conclusive evidence for being a dog is their smell. Every dog is distinguishable from other species by its characteristic smell, and every dog has an odour that allows it to be recognised as an individual. These odours are not dependent on body size. Little dogs are treated as dogs, not as small animal prey to chase.
Well, that's a relief for the more rabbit-sized dogs out there. But this is also important for mating.
Female dogs on heat respond to approaches by male dogs, whatever the size difference. Big male dogs go through the courtship procedure with small dogs that are on heat, and small male dogs show interest in large female dogs on heat, even if they can't normally reach to mate. However, the small dogs may show more fear behaviour if approached by an unfamiliar large dog than they would do to a dog of their own size.
There you have it. After sniffing out that answer, next week we'll be trying to pop the answer to this question from Malcolm.
After watching the Sony film Passengers and seeing what happens to the swimming pool after a loss of gravity, I'd like to know what happens to an air bubble inside a mass of water when there's no reference to where upwards is.
What do you think? You can email chris@nakedscientists.com, find us on Facebook, tweet @nakedscientists, or join the debate on the forum, which is nakedscientists.com/forum. Thank you for listening. We hope you join us again next time.